Hello, well I thought it'd be nice to have a little look back at what we've been doing this year and also have a look at what we're going to do for the coming year. So I did do quite a few grid arts, so you can see here we've got some lovely grid art here. And I believe some of you have done some of these, so yeah, really enjoyable. Really love doing the grid art. Really easy because you've got quite a variety of little pictures there to choose from, which is great. You can cut them up and use them as collage or utilize them in any way you want. Then we did a little bit of sewing, so stitching on your watercolor, very fun to do. So you can do your abstract first and then add some stitching on there, some mark making on there, anything you want really. This one's got a few dots on it, it's got some stitching going through it. We've got some acrylic ink, some pens, and this one is a bit more blocky. So lovely vibrant colours. I've been using this year Kuretake paints and the Malang paints. They seem to be my favourite this year. Let me know which are yours. And then I've also got some lovely ones that I've done here. Now, a lot of these have been done with the little squeezy bottles, which has been really fun to do. This one hasn't, but I've included it within this lot. So yeah, that has been really fun. And I know some of you have purchased the squeezy bottles. So I hope you've been having fun with those because they are really interesting to use. We've been doing some collage, which has been great. Bubble background here. Getting some of the old abstract paintings and then just adding them to your background and then encircling them with pen and then doing some nice fancy borders just to make it look pretty. I think that one is one of the favourites, and I've got another one where I've added buttons here and beads. Really nice to do. We've got another town one here, and then I painted some leaf shapes. So we've got the leaves, I did a background, and we just added those shapes to this grid art here. It's nice to just keep some of your, your little shapes, get them in a box, and if you do an abstract background, maybe you think to yourself, well, let's just add some more detail there. A bit like this Christmas-y one. This was a grid art, and I just thought it lent itself to this Christmas theme. We had a silicone tool that we used and painted the background, got the silicone tool, got some watercolour paints on there, and that worked really well, I thought. And then we've got, this is an autumn themed one. Again, it's a painted background, and then I just got some orange circles, put them on and added them as pumpkins, adding some pencil on there and some pen onto that background just to enhance it. Then we've got some grid art, and then I've just cut out some shapes, different colours, stuck them down, added some pen. Simple, easy, bit of fun. Then I was doing some more little towns. Now this here was a painting here, so you can see these trees and the hedgerow. So I'd done a painting like that, and I then did the background, which was watercolour, and got plastic wrap and scrunched it all up. That made the background, did the little houses, got a pen, put the pen on, and then just added the trees. So cut the trees out, stuck them all down on top of the houses. So you can see it's a little bit 3D, this one. I really like it. Again, another collage, simple painted blue background. Then I got some paintings that I'd already done, which I cut out here. And they were just hanging around, didn't know what to do with them. So I thought it'd be nice to utilise some of the paintings that we've already got and just give them a second life, which is great. I love doing that. And then I just cut out these pinky kind of sections here and then just added some pen in the same colours as the original picture, which we cut up for putting on top of there. Easy, really easy, fun to do. Again, another collage, and again, just getting an old painting. Love the patterns on there and just wanted to give it another life, so just added it onto this border here and just did the middle there and added a bit of simple pen work there. Really worked out well. Then we had a section where we were doing some drippy art. So we've got this one, lovely drippy art, just letting the paint run down your page, using those paint marks and then just adding a bit of pen here and there just to accentuate it. Really easy to do again because the paint marks are made for you, so you're just following what you've got. I did paint these orbs on, but they're just simple shapes, and then added some pen work, a little bit more detail there, and a bit of splashy fun as well. And again with this one, exactly the same. You can see where it's stripped down the page and where I've just added some detail and got a pen and layered on top. Really easy. I also did this larger one and that was good. I think this was my first one. I don't think I actually filmed this one. This was sort of like a tester and I was just testing out how that would work and really liked the way it ended up. So thought, right, okay, I think I can do some videos on this. We've also got this fish one, which I really love doing, and I got some positive response to this. Lots of people tuned in to watch this one and it was really enjoyable to do. So bubble background, as you can see, then some pen work onto the back of there, just a little bit of detail with some seaweedy and bubbles. And then I had some grid art in these colours and I thought it'd be fun to just cut out as fish shapes and add some detail onto their little faces and their tails. And again, just adding that border around because of that seepage. So I was a bit unsure about the border on this one. And one of the questions I asked was, does it work out okay? Did you like this? And I got a lot of positive response. So I'd say this is the first one where I thought, actually, borders work really well. Sometimes they can look a bit bland. So yeah, if you want to add a little bit more, you're enjoying yourself, then I suggest adding a border because that really does make a huge difference. So what things have we got to look forward to in the coming year? Well, I've done some simple paintings. We've got a simple bird painting there. And I've got a simple landscape, which has got a lovely border, I think. And it's just painted and some pencil work. We've also got a landscape here, which is utilising a masking fluid pen, adding some paint on. Adding a bit of pen, a bit of glitzy kind of gold. Again, another one here. So we've got a couple of those coming up. And an itsy bitsy landscape there, which is a bit of grid art with a landscape added to it. We've got some plain, abstracty kind of work, which is again masking fluid, painting all your sections and then adding some patterns on there. And then we've got some more collage. So we've got this, which is a very pretty little collage. And I've used a die cut machine here. You can see they're not actually taped down all the way, glued down all the way. And yeah, that's been really, really interesting to do. And then we've got some more collage pieces. So we've got this fish, which I think is really, really pretty. I love doing this. And painted him individually. And these are cut out from abstract paintings. And then I've got this one, which is a coral background, which I painted, and then I added some pen. And then I got the fish that I'd already painted. So there is a video coming out with these fish, and you'll be able to see that. And then these are from abstract paintings. And again, decided to do a lovely border there just to accentuate that. I've got another one here, which is a lovely dragonfly. Die cut those out again. And they're on a plastic wrap background. And we've also got a little bit more drip art. So let me know in the comments which kind of art you'd like, because obviously I'm doing this for you. And I'd like to know what kind of art you'd like to see. So we've got quite a few variances there. Let me know in the comments. And obviously then it gives me a good guide as to what kind of things you want to see in the coming year. Okay, well, thanks so much for watching and Happy New Year. See you soon. Bye.